Good morning, sunshines. Do you guys want to watch Coco while we do Good Morning Sunshine, or should I turn off the TV? I'm going to turn it off. That's what I'm going to do. Good morning, sunshines. How are you guys? It's Monday. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado. I mean, it's about to snow again, apparently. Maybe like 6 to 10 inches, or maybe not at all. So welcome to Colorado. You just never know what's happening. As you guys jump on, say good morning sunshine or hashtag GMS. It's 7:53 plus just a little bit, just a scotch. Good morning, Miss Anna. How are you? Share with me something you are grateful for today. Good morning, Eric. How are you doing? I'm so grateful for my tea. Like I know I was gonna say I give gratitude for almost too much, but there's never too much gratitude, right? But every morning when I wake up and I get to have my lemon almond like vanilla tea, because that's what I do now, I'm like, oh man, this is so good. And I just can't get over it. So there's that. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Missy. And I'm grateful because it gives me energy and gives me antioxidants and gives me, just joy, pure joy. Okay. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's how we do our gratitude. What are you grateful for today? I love this. I'm just checking you guys out on here. Brittany, today's the day. I don't know if you saw my message, but I want to make sure I get you in that the group, the Telegram group for our 3 days. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. Download Telegram real quick and I'll pop you in there. Good morning, Christine. How are you, my beautiful sunshine? It is a new week. It is a new start, and we're going to talk about some awesome stuff. But first, for our savers, silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing, right? Saying about this, yo, man, it's so good. In our savers, we talk about our silence today. So how are you going to get quiet? I know you're like, wow, she was quiet for just a second. Megan, it was so good to see you this weekend and actually hug you. How are you going to get quiet? How are you going to get silent? Where are you going to find your peace, your calm, and your ease today? Share with everybody where you do that, whether that's in the shower, because it's the only opportunity you get, when it's in the car, maybe it's out when you're going for a run or a jog. And I don't mean like music and like just like, removing people around you. I mean like actual silence, like where you're just turning inwards and letting yourself just be, right? So where do you find that in your day? Okay, today's topic of conversation is YouTube that shit. It's a really important conversation, you guys. Maybe just something that we forget about. Or maybe not. Maybe you guys are all over YouTube. But isn't it a beautiful thing if you would pause for a second and give gratitude to the insurmountable amount of information that we have at our fingertips at all times, and not even paid information. Of course, you've got education, you've got schooling, you've got different programs that you can pay for, but all of the free stuff that's out there that you have access to all the time. And I wanted to just break down some excuses that some people might have for their inability to grow in a certain area. They're like, Cal, you're talking about going from here to there, but I don't have the resources to get there. I can't go back and I can't get my degree. I can't do X, Y, or Z. Any of those barriers that you're building for yourself because you're the one building them, frankly, right? And any excuses that you're making about not being able to have that growth, it's really interesting if you think about the amount of information we have around us all the time. And I was thinking about this just because my industry is always changing and growing. And I guess that's okay, that actually it's everybody's industry, right? So my primary research when I was thinking about this is I was going through and looking at social media strategies and how do you reach the more people, like the most people. For me, it's all about igniting smiles, right? Globally igniting smiles and helping as many people as I can. So how do I continue to do that at my best? So I'm YouTubing, and I was just down this wild web yesterday, where usually Sundays I take off, but for 3 hours, I was just like, oh my gosh, there's this information and this information. And I was grasping at all of it and just taking notes. Now, obviously, you guys, anybody can post anything on YouTube, so you can't just take all of the information and know that okay, I'm going to take that for absolute truth. You have to kind of trust your resource or do your double checking on the different material that's out there. But I was able to learn so much in such a short amount of time. It's pretty phenomenal, right? So I was thinking about you guys and how you could learn to do more things, have more skill sets just through a resource such as YouTube, like as simple as YouTube, right? And if we're not learning and if we're not growing, you guys, if we're not at least eking forward just a little bit, and we're sitting in a stagnation or potentially moving backwards, what sort of life is that? When we talk about going from here to there, if you're like not even inching away from here and you're like slipping back into the old there, not the future there, that's not really life, is it? Like, to me, that's not the life that I want to propel to. It's not the people that I want to be around. It's not the experience that I want to create. It's not the story that I want to write, since I get to write my own story. I want to create, I want to learn, I want to grow, right? And that's that growth, that that continuous pursuit is really what life's all about. That's what the journey is. It's not just sitting there waiting for everything else to happen. So with that being said, think about all the different ways that you can grow. I want you guys to I'm gonna ask you to think about maybe 2 subjects that you could YouTube and share it on here. 2 subjects that you could YouTube, right? Maybe that's, I love to watch John Carroll YouTube, right? He's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Like, I've never fixed a dryer. Sure, YouTube it, fixes our dryer. Never, like, he wasn't a car guy before, never changed the oil, changed his brakes, changed whatever else is broken in there. YouTube's it, fixed, right? Make sure those are good resources. He's never built a bedroom. YouTube it, build an entire bedroom for Kinsey downstairs. YouTube, done. Laid hardwood floors, done. Or not hardwood, but the whatever, right? Built a wall, done. Put up drywall, done. Tape texture, done. Learn all of these different things. Isn't that amazing? I learned how to prune a rose bush this weekend. Oh my gosh, I forgot, Jojo. I was just looking up because I want roses. So last week, Kinsey's like, wow, you're really learning some stuff over there, huh? Because I was learning about the difference between floribundas and tea roses. And I'm not going to remember them all right now because I just thought about it this second. But all of the different things, right, that I could learn about where and how to plant around my house for the most beauty that I want. And it doesn't have to be like some huge thing, you guys. This doesn't mean like, oh, I need to be researching my business and how I'm gonna start this whole new passion, although it could be, right? It could be something as simple as researching and learning about roses, learning about changing your oil, learning about how to better communicate, learning about how to have more confidence, learning about how to make some extra income. There's so much cool information out there. And it's almost like mind-blowing, all of the different possibilities that there are. And the cool thing too, you guys, is that opens your eyes to the abundance that's around you. Like, where sometimes you get trapped in this mindset that there is a limited amount of things, where it's just not the case. There's an abundant amount of resources, ideas, opportunities, like resources and availability to change and to grow. It's just really cool. So I only saw one of you guys post. I want to see a couple different things that you could maybe YouTube to learn and grow over the next week, right? YouTubing personal development, YouTubing how to make a new meal, right? YouTube how to, I don't know what else. Fix your hot tub. Is your hot tub broke? Hopefully not, you guys. Okay, so always keep learning. Today's encouragement, right, is always keep learning, always keep growing, always keep reaching out for different resources, because they're there. And if you're not taking advantage, you know, it's all for naught for you, not for the person who's putting the information out there. They're putting it out there for whoever wants to watch it, right? Social media strategies and gardening. I love it. Starting a garden this spring and summer. Missy, that is a beautiful thing. You know what else? Just a side note, the cool thing about YouTube too is it's such an income source, because if you are good at anything, like if you have a special skill set at anything, such as now Missy's going to be YouTubing gardening, right? Somebody else, Greg, fixed a dryer from YouTube. Somebody did a YouTube about how to fix a dryer, and now they're creating different resources. Skincare treatments I can use in my treatment room. I love this. Okay, you guys are about to learn and grow. If you're committed, say, I commit to YouTubing. Weird, right? But that's what we're doing today. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, sunshines. I get to go yoga my face off with the most divine Shavasana and music Amanda plays. It is my favorite 7 minutes. So I can't wait to go do that. That's going to be my quiet and silence. You guys, have a beautiful day. Share with me what else you're going to YouTube. Read through each other so you get some ideas of how you can learn and grow. See you tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to tell you guys at the end, light and love from my home to the light and love of yours. Something like that. I'm getting it. All right, bye guys.